Interview at Winter's Tavern with CJ and the Hajj. Take one.
So let me fix this, because if we're going to be interviewing at the bar, Phil Collins in the 80s is not something I really want to be associated with. So let me fix.
That's why he runs this successful venue in Pacifica.
After a long conversation.
You know, this is a really interesting thing, but I couldn't get past the Phil Collins. I turned it off straight away.
Love this place so much. It's crazy. Just leave like the chaos of like Orange County, the rest of the world. As soon as you enter this parking lot, that's it. You're calm. It's crazy.
We are in Pacifica, California at the world's famous Winter's Tavern. And I am with the Hajj.
That's nice.
Two-piece rock band all the way from Cyprus in the Mediterranean. Look it up. We have a residency this month, several dates with several support bands, and it's been exciting so far. We're looking forward to yet another amazing evening here on 420 with these gentlemen.
Yeah, 420.
So it's a bit of a local celebration, if not a global one. And it's green outside, it's green in here. And
Speaking of Cyprus, did you know that he's part Cypriot?
yeah, you know,
Right away.
Straight to the good.
yeah.
Meats.
You know how funny it is that you hear these stories from your family, and everyone talks about your heritage, and then you prick your. You spit in a cup and send it off to God, and they send it back to you and tell you who you are and where you're from. And if not for you guys, I would only know of the Mediterranean, not Cyprus specifically. So it was really interesting to share that with you guys, because I love you guys. It's just so cool. Like, check me out. I'm from Cyprus. 2%. It's better than none.
2% is enough. Trust me.
Well, all right. For those of us that are not familiar, including myself, what's it like in the small island country of Cyprus?
You said it right. It's small, first of all. It's pretty chill, relaxing. I mean, nothing much happens. You go to the beach. It's like Hawaii, I guess. Maybe like Pacifica a little bit.
Yeah, it's like
Not as cold.
Not as cold.
It's small. There's not that much traffic. The beach is right there, and the weather's always perfect.
There's a lot of
food's always great.
Yeah, a lot of food and music around also.
A lot of art.
Which drives everything, really. Yeah. Music, really.
Yeah.
All the big events are surrounded by music, and there's songs for like each thing, celebration and stuff. So we grew up around that. It's cool. Plus a lot of wars and politics around us.
We should add more detail though. When I was 6, we moved to Saudi Arabia for 10 years.
Wow.
Because our dad got a job there, and so we'd go to Cyprus every summer and every Christmas almost. So we grew up in Saudi and Cyprus basically.
Yeah.
Beyond being the obvious two-piece band, which is two guys, you're also brothers.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about being brothers and being in a band together, and how did you get started playing together? And
we've always played music together. Ever since we were kids, we learned guitar and drums at the same time. And then our first band, Klepto, was.
you both did?
No, I didn't play drums.
Same time I got drums, he got a guitar, and we had like a jam room, and this was in Saudi Arabia actually, which officially was illegal to play music.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's like one music store, and you gotta
rock.
find it. Yeah, it's
Forbidden rock.
Yeah, it was.
Back then, it was like
in
that.
'98, I guess it was. '98, we were in Saudi. I was like 11, 12.
Yeah.
So we started playing guitar and drums, and then my buddy brought the punk rock from Canada, and he played guitar. So that with our Saudi metalhead friends who shredded on guitar, which is like, we never, with the Saudi though, they would like play Metallica. They would drive in their car, drive up.
Yeah, it's pretty
and we were
cool.
the jam house. We would jam, Guns N' Roses and Metallica.
We gotta thank our
Racer
parents
X.
for that because they supported us.
Yeah, our parents.
And from
cool.
the beginning.
Yeah.
Like,
That's wonderful.
Jam Space. Like our mom bought us our first trailer for our first tour.
Yes.
They've bought us a vehicle once.
Yeah.
On the,
We've only been in the same band.
That's so much.
Like
yeah.
from the day one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty much. We have some side bands, but we've always been the same.
Full-time bands. We've been in the same.
Yeah,
bands.
yeah.
The last band was called Klepto. Yeah.
Bass and drums.
We played. I was on bass for that band.
Yeah.
Check them out, Klepto Punk online.
Yeah.
It's a good band. Hey, Nick, Alex.
But
It's an awesome band.
it's fun to be. It just, people see it, but it's fun to play together because we kind of totally understand each other subconsciously.
Yeah.
So when we
Even
play
if we
together,
disagree.
especially
Yeah.
like the more like jammy stuff, it kind of connects. Cool. So it's fun.
It probably helps to be butting brotherly
little
heads.
bit. Yeah, a little- yeah,
Have
yeah.
some angst in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we express ourselves.
We've never fought like physically. We just yell at each other.
So I
And
guess-
then we just forget it.
Yeah, that's true.
When we moved to Saudi, our dad
So the
got
year
us an acoustic
after-
guitar and a keyboard, and that's when we.
Oh, that's the first.
That's the first.
The drum set was after.
Yeah, the drum set was after.
Drum set was from Lebanon.
Yeah, because we're half Lebanese. Our dad's Lebanese. One summer we went to Lebanon, or it was a summer.
Yeah.
And our dad bought us a drum set from
Our
somebody.
uncle had a drum set in the basement, hidden away from
yeah.
I don't know where.
Was it in the basement?
A gold drum set.
I remember it being up top somewhere.
In the basement on top, in the attic of the basement.
I was.
A lot of like cultural, like Greek music and Armenian music. Plus, in Greek Orthodox Church, there's a lot of music too. So is that like the harmony vocal thing? I think that's what we get a lot of.
And there was a lot of our grandfather.
Yeah.
That's when I was that's the most music I remember is the youngest age was from Baku.
Yeah,
From our grandfather.
mom's parents. My grandpa used to play accordion and piano. Our grandma,
She sings.
She used to sing with him. They used to be like.
She still sings.
Yeah, she still does.
She's turning 90 in October. She still sings. It's different. We living in Saudi Arabia as a Westerner. We had like top hits, but not that many. Like we knew Nirvana, bands like Nirvana, and like they're the most famous of the famous in the West. That's who we kind of knew, Metallica, but we didn't know any underground music at all.
Yeah.
And we slowly learned it from like Americans and Canadians that also lived there.
Like
in
friends of
Saudi.
ours.
Yeah. So we.
They would bring CDs in because it was illegal to buy certain types of music from the music store. It used to be censored, and it only recently changed Saudi Arabia. But we went there when it was like I couldn't have long hair.
It was hardcore, yeah.
Yeah, I would hide my hair, and guys can't wear shorts.
It's totally different now. We haven't been in
Yeah.
almost 20 years, maybe.
But in the last 2 years,
In the last two to so years, it really flipped.
Yeah.
It's open now, so we'll see. We'll go and play Saudi, hopefully.
but we also got exposed to the Saudi music too. There's
The Bedouins?
the Bedouin style music, which is a lot of drums and beats and stuff like that. So, and since we already had the Arab in us, but it was like a Lebanese Arab, not the Bedouin Arab. So we got that influence too there. So that was cool.
We went from Saudi Arabia to Canada first.
Yeah.
So we moved from the hottest capital of the world, Riyadh, to the coldest capital of the world, Saudi. Yeah, Saudi. Ottawa.
Yeah, Ottawa, Canada.
Because he got into university there, so
Yeah.
we both moved there. Yeah. So we basically immigrated to Canada. We both finished school, and then Alex and Nick in Klepto, they were. I was the youngest, so they were all done school and whatever. They were ready to go as well. And,
Well, side note, in school we did a lot of.
oh yeah, in school.
Yeah.
We were in band camp, jazz band.
Yeah.
Because we went to an American school.
But we did, and then contemporary music, which was
Contemporary
like anything
music,
goes,
yeah.
and that was our favorite. Kind of like
That
pick
was our
any
favorite.
music, do any rhythm, and kind of like improv basically.
We did that at Carlton, and it was like a flute player, like 3 guitar players, a piano player. I did bass. Phil did random stuff and keys, and it was just all improv, the whole thing. And that was
Like a
to me
concert.
that was the favorite type of music to play.
Which translates to what we do now,
Yeah.
like 100%. Well, our favorite is that.
How we write our songs is we actually just improv in the studio. Me and guitar and drums, Phil on drums, and we just. I usually use my phone, press record. and we just improv, and then the riffs form, and then the songs form. So, but they always come from improv, always.
True.
So far, not always, but majority of the time.
So I mean, usually the time is limited on stage, so you
Unfortunately.
can't go full 100% the way we want to, but we try and fit it into certain, songs or parts of songs to like just whatever happens, kind of go at it.
Yeah.
Especially usually our last song, the Hajj.
We'll try and do some more improv tonight, and maybe for the acoustic set, we'll try and do some more improv.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's probably one of my favorite things to perform is noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we all love noise.
Yeah.
I think. Deep down, as much as we hate it in our ears sometimes, the world is noise. Everything.
I have a friend. We have a friend in Anaheim, and she watches us, but then she's like, "You guys are so harsh." Yeah.
Yeah, the noise is bad for her.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
But she watches the
noise
set.
in terms of like not a key or a specific beat or a speed. That's where like the improv kind of like I don't know, freedom comes. It's like whatever happens, and
Yeah.
it's kind of it's when you don't think and you do whatever you feel. I guess kind of translates.
Commonly, when people ask me that, I just say psychedelic rock. Like that's the first.
Like
And then-
the generic.
But if I do want to expand it, I go like with the Eastern jam feeling. For me, when I say that, we do a lot of scales, Arabic sounding scales, or Greek sounding scales,
And rhythms.
Yeah.
I try and incorporate Eastern rhythms as much as possible, just because it feels good. I don't know how else to say it, but and it like reminds me of that,
Yeah.
like where stuff that I've been exposed to since I was young, like those rhythms. So it feels good, when you do it. Like translating it to like the Western style, I guess.
Being a Western style that's when the punk rock in us comes in,
Yeah.
and we translate it.
Punk rock has
And
influenced us a lot.
the punk rock beat that comes in a lot.
Yeah. But also the freedom of what punk rock is, it's anything, which is exactly what we're talking about. It's not like the leather and straight beat, which it is also, but it's whatever you want, as long as you have the attitude, which is what everybody, It's not even an attitude, it's just as long as you do whatever you want.
Punk, you do whatever you want.
The noise. It's
Yeah.
the noise, right?
Yeah, it's noise. Exactly. Back to the noise.
Noise, yeah.
When we with Klepto, we tour. We moved into a van
Yeah.
from Canada, and we toured through the States for a year and a half, and we ended up in Los Angeles.
Mostly California.
Yeah, we ended up
We had California as like
as a goal,
the
to get
dream,
to.
because all the songs say it.
And also, one of our really good friends that we met in Saudi, an American, he was in my grade. He had a band.
He
and
had the same,
He brought
like-
his band to Danny Nash and the Villains. Brought his band to Los Angeles. So we met up here.
Same time.
Yeah, and then from then on we ended up. Yeah.
And so we played in LA and Orange County, and then Jen got stuck in Orange County. 7 years, and then before that we're in LA City proper for like 5, so 9 years.
It's all a blur.
Time is just a blur
It's a
now.
blur. Yeah, but those numbers sound right.
Yeah. What are we at? 23 now.
God.
Yeah. So 2010 is when we got to LA for the first time. Yeah. There's a lot of venues. And then Orange County.
The observatory.
Observatory is the big one. Yeah,
That
yeah.
I know about.
Yeah, that's the big one. And there's the House of Blues is the second like bigger style.
We haven't played there yet.
The Garden Amp in Garden Grove is a big one. It's like kind of outside. Has
We haven't played there, but we will be playing in September there
Yeah.
for the first time.
Yeah.
Garden Amp.
And then the smaller ones like the Regal Inn. There's
And then there's a Doll Hut in Anaheim.
and the Chain Reaction is
Chain
an all
Reaction.
ages spot. And it's happening, a lot of
The
rock.
Doll Hut's punk rock. That place is rad.
Yeah.
You San Diego?
I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love
Well,
San Diego.
I moved to San Diego when I was 27. Working at the bar in the shadow of the roller coaster around the corner from my apartment. At age 28, I got a door shift and wedged my way into this bar, and the rest is history. There's a lot of great venues in San Diego.
Yeah.
There,
Oh, it's
been pushing limits for forever.
We used to play the Ruby Room a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, with
That place is
Klepto. We
super
played there
fun.
all the time.
When we lived in the van, that was the
The
San
Pirate
Diego
Punks,
was.
San Diego Pirate Punks were really strong back then when we were there.
Then we lived in OB.
Yeah, we just parked in Ocean Beach, yeah.
in the van for like the other days.
Yeah.
So
It's fun.
That's like kind of like we do here.
We like playing at FTG.
That's a new one.
Which is a new one in Santa Ana.
Warehouse.
It's a warehouse.
Yeah.
It's called For the Good Warehouse, FTG. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
We play.
We played the classic, the Hollywood ones, which are
We've done the Hollywood
fun to
classic
do
ones.
because just the experience. But
We've done the Viper Room, Whiskey Go Go.
Yeah.
With Klepto, we've done Troubadour, which
Troubadour is
that's
I think it's the top in my It's all wood,
to me
it's
in
walk,
this side
walk.
of California. It's Pacific, it's Winter's Tavern, Troubadour, and Cosmo. That's the top three.
It's mostly
The
great.
thing about the Hollywood venues is we know this already, and a lot of people know this. It's mostly pay to play.
The Hollywood style, yeah.
Luckily,
So we don't do
we
that.
haven't gotten stuck to do pay to play. We've been able to play there without having to do that.
Yeah.
If you do,
But
you're
it's-
probably gonna have to wear like tights and use hairspray.
Yeah,
exactly.
Bring it back like
Yeah,
LA style.
yeah, exactly.
Make it look good.
Yeah.
That's why this
sock
yeah.
in the
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm pretty hairy. I don't know if people want to see that. Yeah. The Lebanese in me, the Armenian in me is more the hair comes out.
How about like international touring? Have you guys been to Canada or Mexico? Have you been to South America?
We have Canada. We have because we used to live there.
We just
Yeah.
went last year. We went to
We went
Canada.
to Canada last year. Played Quebec, Ontario.
Nice.
That was with
How's the reception up there?
It was great.
the best.
Yeah.
Love it.
Canadians are so cool.
And we got to play in Ottawa, where
We lived there
for almost 10 years.
Oh, really? I didn't know
So we
that.
got to go back to Ottawa and play there, and we played at my. That's another venue I need to add to the list.
Oh, yeah.
House of Targ.
House of Targ.
It's a pierogies and pinball place
Nice.
in Ottawa, and my friend owns it. And
That sounds great.
And he used to be in a band that back in the day when we were a band.
We used to play,
Ottawa.
back in
It's punk rock,
college years.
Right now
Yeah.
he owns a bar that we played at,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy.
So
yeah.
after like being gone for 10 years, we got to
Yeah.
play my friend's venue in
Yeah.
Ottawa.
That's great.
Yeah, and it was a Wednesday. That show was a Wednesday in Ottawa, but there were still a bunch of people there. Yeah,
Day,
it was awesome.
still
It was fucking
good
awesome.
crowd.
Yeah. It was cool. And then we've done Europe.
Cyprus. We played
Cyprus.
Yeah.
Because, we had to.
More than once.
Latest swath in the home
Yeah.
turf.
Yeah, that's
We're
right.
playing there in October again.
We're
so-
going October.
Oh, cool.
We're gonna play there again. Yeah.
You need a roadie?
Come on
Yeah,
down.
we do,
of
actually.
course.
I can carry a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. 2 weeks.
Sounds amazing.
2 weeks is fine.
2 weeks in Cyprus.
It's changed through time, and then COVID is like 3 years of like life drained. But now that we're back to normal, it's like every month something happens.
Something, either weekend
Like
runs
out.
or 2 to 3 week runs every
Yeah.
month. Yeah.
Nice.
We would like to do like a couple months worth of runs. That's
Yeah.
the dream.
Yeah.
So we can like go longer tours. We
Yes.
are going to be in
We're
Hawaii.
doing 3 shows in Hawaii.
I've never been to Hawaii. Freddie's been once.
Once, a long time ago. Not for a show, but we tour a lot with Adolescents,
Yeah.
and we book all their tours as well. So
Together. we
and
play.
they're like family to us. We've known each other for on many miles with them in different vehicles. Somebody hit us up. Local punks.
Hawaii. Yeah, we're doing 3
And they're-
shows in
yeah.
3 islands.
Yeah.
What's the date?
21, 22, 23
of July.
July. Coming up.
So
coming.
Oahu, Hawaii, and Kauai maybe?
Yeah. Hawaii. yeah.
Honolulu.
Honolulu, that's Oahu?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Kihai.
Kahai? Is that one?
I'm not sure about that
I'll
one.
pull it up while we think about it.
Yeah.
I have it.
know this.
But that's great though.
It's easy to find.
And then Florida. We're going to Florida at end of the year, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, traveling in general just feels good. So it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where you are, really. As long as you go somewhere else, it kind of like it helps you. You know?
The cool thing about touring is we get to switch off from everything else.
Yeah.
The only goal you have is like to get to the show and play the show. Because everything else is you're not there, so you can't control it. And I mean, yeah.
It's more real, like playing music. That's what we want to do. So just try and do it as much as possible.
Yeah, these guys are really good at that.
Yeah, for a whole month in Pacifica.
You guys are like semi-local.
You never answered Rick's question when he asked
What was
you,
the question?
how come we got to do 4 dates in April? You didn't answer that question.
The coffee.
Yeah. And it was a deal. It was a
it
deal.
was a deal.
Coffee for sure.
Made fresh on stage today. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cheers.
True story.
Cheers.
Cheers. How do we say cheers in
Stingy.
Stingy?
Yeah, City Yamas.
Siniyamas.
When we first started playing here,
How do you know me?
I only knew him through email. Apparently he was a crazy drunk. Apparently. Maybe you can probably bleep that out. I don't know. I don't want to ruin his image.
No, who cares? That's great.
So
I was a crazy fucking drunk.
We never met him as a crazy drunk. We just know him through the emails. And then one day we met. And one day when he wasn't a crazy drunk, we met at CJ.
Wasn't it through Terminally Ill though? They played first.
How many people have that story?
I know.
I wonder.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been a while though.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
Oh, how long? We've been playing here for
7.
At least 7 years.
Yeah.
So that's a while. That's a good show.
Yeah, almost the whole decade.
Yeah, right? That's
The
great.
better part of.
Yeah. And then when we find venues like this, which is, it feels great, and you accommodate the bands, and we get a place to stay.
And we can't do a Bay Area tour and not play Pacifica. Yeah. It would feel shitty to do that.
Yeah.
Where you've been to Florida, you've been to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Where is the craziest place in the States that you've played?
We played Slab City before.
Yeah.
Middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Anarchy City.
Yeah.
That was
At
fun.
the range.
At the range.
How was that?
With
That was cool.
Builder Bob. Builder
Bob.
Yeah, look him up. He's fucking.
I don't know anything about that.
He runs the range.
Okay.
And you know what Slab City's
I've
about?
driven out and through there, but just
so
to see
behind the mountain of, I forget what they call it, but the mountain you see behind there, it's a community of, I don't know how many, I don't want to put a number
There's a
on
lot
it.
of
Yeah.
But there's pockets of people out there. One person has a coffee shop. One person has a music venue.
Library.
I don't know what else is there.
Yeah.
RVs.
little camps.
They just live out
we
there.
fucking played a show there. It was awesome.
Nice.
It was fucking awesome. It was unreal. It was unreal.
bet.
Yeah. People came out of like
Yeah, it's like an artistic wasteland kind of thing.
there was
really
like,
cool.
like gutter street punks there. There was
Yeah.
train traveler hobos, right?
Yeah.
Hobo, you call them. Is that racist?
Is that racist?
Is that
Nowadays, everything's racist.
'Cause that's what- yeah.
Did he have a stick with a
I've seen-
napkin?
yeah.
You know, like
Hobo.
a satchel?
Yeah, 100%. Just the hippies.
Salton Sea's right there too.
The Salton Sea.
Just dead salt.
Yeah.
Just dead fish.
I swam in that once just to say I did. Yeah, I was, 20 something.
Back in the day, it was all fancy.
No.
No.
Like
Yeah.
the shoreline is like
It's always
dead fish vertebrae and bones.
It's been like
very
It was
bizarre.
like what 30, 40 years ago it happened, right? The salt something with
Yeah, it took
water. Salt
over.
buildup.
They
Yeah.
tried to build a resort in the middle of the desert, and
They
they
fucked
thought
up.
it was going to be a thing, and they didn't research it enough. Whoops.
Yeah.
There it goes. Well, so that was one of the craziest shows.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I bet.
El Paso,
Texas.
Texas.
That's
never fails, no matter where you play.
Spears
It is
and something else. I
crazy.
can't remember.
Like the pit is so crazy that like you have.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, they're great.
Did you guys bring a tuba in as a
Yeah, we
three-piece?
should have. Yeah, we should have. Yeah.
Womp, 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 womp.
That would work. That would work.
Yeah, I love that. That'd be awesome.
I'm gonna learn the tuba right now.
We'd love to have guest musicians. That's a thing eventually.
Yeah.
Have like featuring a tuba player or a saxophone player. Yeah.
Nice. I can see that adding to the party.
Yeah. Tonight, 420 is our second day of our residency at Winter's Tavern. The first band to ever do that at Winter's Tavern. We hold the record.
It's the coffee. We're like,
Yeah. Call Guinness Book of Records. And then our friends Bat Farm from Hollywood. And then we have our new friends Dead Dogs and Jasmine from the area, locals, right?
yeah.
Yeah, they're not from the city, as they say. They're from Pacifica. And then the next one will be Acoustic Matinee Sunday, the 23rd. And that's just us. We'll try to improv as much as possible on that one. And then the final one will be the 29th to close the
Of April, yeah.
Saturday Night Live.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Check us out. All our links are on our website, thehajmusic.com.
Yes.
Make sure you put the Hajj music. If you don't put the Hajj music and you leave music out, your computer gets flagged. It starts to flash, probably flashes, yeah, and then you're on a list. I'm sorry if you're on a list. I warned you. Put music after, so you don't get on a list. That's it. We named the band after our family name, but changed it to the Hajj.
Yeah.
It means pilgrimage or journey. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I'm Philip, and I play drums and sing in the Hajj.
I'm Freddie. I play guitar and sing in the Hajj.
Excellent. All right.
Thank you so much for having us.
Good luck with
That's
that.
another cool thing about playing here. We get to meet people like you. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.